What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just another PokeTuber, coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with week 1 of the NBBL. Today we are taking on Purple, who is coach of the Sacramento King Woopers. Pretty cool logo. I just realized his logo is like super purple. His name is Purple, and I think the Wooper is a good touch. We love Wooper around here. We are Wooper enthusiasts around here. Okay, so Purple has a pretty threatening team. His team consists of Darkrai, Tornadus Therian, Iron Crown, Hydrapple, who can tear into Dragon, Farrier Steel. We have the Grimmsnarl, the Terra Rhyperior, who can Terra into Ground, Grass, or Water, the Dunsparce, Slowbro Galar, Mismagius, War Turtle, who is his only hazard removal, by the way. And then last but not least, we have the Flamingo, who can Terra into Fighting, Flying, or Fire. So personally, I'm expecting the first 5, and then the last spot could either be the Dunsparce or Rhyperior, I feel like. So I think Darkrai and Tornadus come because they outspeed my entire team. Darkrai is a powerhouse. Like after one nasty plot, this thing kind of just goes crazy. Tornadus in general is just like good for like being an offensive mon, being utility. It has regenerator, so you know he has double regen with between the Tornadus and the Hydrapple, plus screens with the Grimmsnarl, so that can be annoying. I think the Iron Crown comes because if he doesn't bring Iron Crown, he doesn't really have the best switch into Ogerpon Cornerstone. And then Iron Crown also can bypass our sturdy because Tachyon Cutter hits twice, so he could actually break. He can break our sturdy with the first one and kills with the second one, and then same for Mimikyu. He can, well, he doesn't. Well, I'll get into Mimikyu later, but you know, Tachyon Cutter, the first one would break our disguise, and the second one actually damages us. So I feel like Iron Crown could come. Hydrapple, I feel like is most definitely going to come. I feel like it's the best Terra Captain he has. I don't think he'll be Terra Dragon or Steel. He'll probably be Terra Fairy because Dragon and Steel had like it doesn't fix certain weaknesses he would have against certain members of my team. So I feel like Fairy's probably his best like neutral like Terra to go for. Grimmsnarl probably comes. It'll probably be a screen set. Screens, Parting Shot, Spirit Break maybe for like my special attackers. And then I feel like the last one of the team could be the Dunsparce or Rhyperior. They both set rocks and stuff, but the Dunsparce also gets like Glare to like slow stuff down, and it's a pretty bulky mon, and all things considered. So you know there's potential there. Or he could just bring Rhyperior and have both his Terra and have those two Terra captains, Rhyperior and Hydrapple, to like you know give his team more capabilities, if you will. I don't think War Turtle is coming because I'm pretty sure he wants to win. I don't think Flamingo is coming. I don't think Flamingo looks bad into my team, but at the same time, if it comes, it kind of has to be choice scarfed, and I don't think there's any one like good move that he could lock into to help against my team. So I don't think Flamingo is coming. I don't think Mismagius comes. It loses to like half my team, so I don't think it comes. And then Slowbro, I feel like it has the potential to come, but I'm doubtful it comes. I'm doubtful. So I feel like the last slot is going to be Rhyperior. So here's the thing. The last slot could either be Rhyperior, to Dunsparce, or Slowbro. Let's put it like that. So to combat this team, I feel like first and foremost, we need to bring Zatchbell the Ampharos. Well, originally I was going to bring Zatchbell if I'm being honest, but so when I drafted Ampharos, I actually wanted to use Terra Bellibolt, which I'm breaking the fourth wall with this one, but spoiler alert, we dropped Ampharos to pick up Terra Bellibolt because the person who sniped me off Bellibolt dropped Bellibolt. So this is actually Ampharos' only game that she can come to this season. So I was just like, you know what, this is gonna be your last. It is gonna be the only time you can come to a game. I might as well bring you, right? We owe that to you, considering how well she's performed for us in the past. But anyway, Ampharos, rocking that expert belt, static for the ability. So like if we catch like any like thing trying to like touch us, like you know maybe the U-turn, like a U-turn from the Tornadus, or like the Spirit Break from the Grimmsnarl, we, you know, good chance we paralyze them. We're Terra Fairy to give us a way to one-shot the Darkrai. We're 252 special attacks, 72 speed F, 184 speed, modest nature with discharge, dazzling gleam, focus blast, and agility. So we're speed creeping a Darkrai, max speed Darkrai at +2. If we're +2, I mean. Focus blast If we can hit the Dunsparce with it, dies. If he brings Rhyperior, and let's say we're in front of Tornadus, obviously he's probably going to go into Rhyperior. If we can connect the Focus Blast into Dazzling Gleam should kill, unless he's AV. Discharge over. I was going to run T-Bolt for damage, but I decided Discharge would be better because we don't necessarily one-shot everything. So if we can like paralyze the things that could be annoying to the team, that would be very beneficial. The Tornadus definitely dies to this though, just saying. But yeah, basically just a move to hit everything. If we need to, we will Terra Fairy into the Darkrai and just kill it with Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, that's pretty much, Ampharos is just here to, have a good time before she gets shipped off for her, early retirement. We love you, Ampharos. Next on the team roster, my opponent's only hazard removal is War Turtle, so I don't see why I can't bring rocks. Therefore, I'm going to bring Cobalion, who I still have not found a nickname for. Trust me, guys, it's going to happen eventually. Trust me. We're rocking the leftovers, justified for the ability, 224 defense, 104 speed def, 180 speed, so we're speed creeping we're speed creeping his future self, so the Iron Crown, because once again, I don't expect the Miss Magics to come. We have Stealth Rock, Body Press, Volt Switch, and Thunder Wave. Body press is going to be the main thing we're hitting stuff with. Volt switch is just so we can pivot in and out depending on what's in front of us. We have T-Wave because if I can T-Wave the so we're not going to try to T-Wave Darkrai. We can just body press and kill him. But if we're in front of the Tornadus, it could be beneficial for us to T-Wave him. Or if he's like a booster speed Iron Crown, it could be beneficial to T-Wave him. And then, like I said, we're running Stealth Rocks because his only removal is War Turtle. And if he does bring it, he's basically playing with 5 Pokemon. So, I have no problem with that. Next on the team roster is another Pokemon alongside Cobalion that's making his Piedmont Tri-Kicker debut. It's the one, the only, No Face the Mimikyu, who is rocking his Clear Amulet this week, disguised for the ability. Go figure. Surprising, right? 252 HP, 252 attack, 4 speed F, Adamant Nature with Shadow Sneak, Play Rough, Wood Hammer, and Swords Dance. I don't expect Flamingo, and we're naturally slower than the Iron Crown. Therefore, there's really no reason for us to not run max HP because my opponent's speed tiers go from Flamingo at base 90 to Grimmsnarl, who is base 60. We're faster than Grimmsnarl with no speed, and I don't expect Flamingo as much. And even then, I don't think Flamingo really wants to mess with us anyway. So I decided, max HP, might as well just run it like that, right? Shadow Sneak is for priority, obviously, but like if we can get plus, so we don't kill Iron Crown at +2, but we do kill him at +4. A Play Rough with Outboost should be able to one-shot Darkrai and Grimmsnarl. Well, Grimmsnarl depends on the investment, but Darkrai absolutely. But if we get +2, then we absolutely kill both of them in one hit. Even the Tornadus dies to a +2 Play Rough. The Hydrapple probably just Terras in front of us, but we still should do half to it if we're +2 already. We have Wood Hammer just in case the Rhyperior comes, because Rhyperior is naturally bulky enough that even at +2 we don't really put a dent into it. So I decided I'd run Wood Hammer because as long as he's not max HP and max defense, we should be able to one-shot him. If he's max HP and max defense, we don't one-shot him, but we still do a considerable amount of damage. And basically hopefully the Dunsparce is in there because that could be annoying. It can kind of just sit on this set, but it would have to glare us, in which case we can just go into Ampharos every time. So, just basically running a little bit of everything to hit everything. The Shadow Sneak is mainly just so we can hit the Iron Crown really hard, because everything else we can just play rough. But yeah, that is No Face the Mimikyu. Next on the team roster is a Mon that's, kind of familiar. It's the one, the only Manaphy, who is rocking her, I don't know, you don't have a gender, but anyway, they're rocking their leftovers. Hydration for the ability, 236 HP, 56 special attack, 216 speed F, Calm Nature with Surf, Alluring Voice, Ice Beam, and Take Heart. So basically, if we can set up right, Manaphy can kind of go crazy. So Take Heart, so my opponent's most threatening mons are his special attackers, and they yeah, like it's like the Darkrai, the Hydrapple, the Tornadus, the Iron Crown, those are all special attackers. So if we can set up like a couple Take Hearts, like they really just don't touch us at +2, Alluring Voice should be able to one-shot the Darkrai. Depending on the Tornadus' investment, it might die to an Ice Beam at +1, but if it's like bulky, okay, +2. A +2 Surf should do a lot of damage to the Iron Crown. It may or may not kill, really depends on the investment. The Hydrapple obviously dies to an Ice Beam, but it probably tears in front of us, so we just Surf, and if we're boosted already, Surf should still do like around half, maybe even a little more than that. The Grimmsnarl does not take boosted Alluring Voices from us, and one reason we do have Take Heart gets rid of statuses, so if Grimmsnarl is like T-waving or whatever, we can get rid of it. We can get rid of that, and then obviously the high Rhyperior does not take a freaking Surf from us to save its life. So pretty much a mood to hit everything, a little bit of everything, and then even the other mons I'm not expecting, if they do come, we can still hit them neutrally in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, that's Manaphy, mainly to kind of like my little in-game sweeper, if it's possible. Next on the team roster is my other Terra captain for the week, the one, the only, Pebbles, the Ogerpon Cornerstone, who is rocking her Cornerstone mask. Surprise, right? She's also sturdy. Big surprise. Terra Rock. Shocking, right? We are 252 attack, 92 speed F, 164 speed, so we're speed creeping the Iron Crown. Jolly Nature with Ivy Cudgel, Trailblaze, Play Rough, and Stomping Tantrum. Pretty much a little bit of a mood to hit a little bit of everything. The only two mons on this team we can one-shot, though, are the Tornadus with Ivy Cudgel and the Darkrai with Play Rough. Everything else, we probably two-shot it. If the Iron Crown is bulky, okay, we don't two-shot it with Stomping Tantrum. If it's not, we do two-shot it. So basically, this is like another win game, like a late game win condition. This is not a mon I would want to use early in the game because she just won't have the firepower to muscle through the team. But like I said, late game we can maybe get something going. Trailblaze is just so we can outspeed the Darkrai. But yeah, that is Pebbles. Next on the team sheet, last but not least, you guys knew this guy was coming. It's the one, the only, Big Ace, the Cinderace. The only mon I have on this team that's not going to be Pebbles is shiny locked, so she can't be shiny, but Cinderace is going to be the only other mon I have that's not going to be shiny because I'm using my OG Cinderace from Pokemon, my first Pokemon Sword playthrough. So we're rocking the heavy duty boots in case they want to set hazards. Libero for the ability, 252 attack, 112 speed F, 144 speed, so we're speed creeping Iron Crown. We're running the speed F so we can take hits from Darkrai, Tornadus better. We have Powerball, Gunk Shot, Low Kick, and U-Turn. U-Turns for pivoting. Low Kick lets us hit the Rhyperior really hard. Darkrai actually has a chance to die to this if we get rock. Actually, if we get rocks up, he's guaranteed to die to a Low Kick, which I find kind of funny. Gunk Shot is to help us account for the Hydrapple being Terra Fairy more than likely, and it also hits the Grimmsnarl really hard, and then Powerball is pretty much freeing the rest of the team. But yeah, that's the team. Not really much more needs to be said. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent Purple. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, so we are connected with our opponent Purple, also known as Soul. He brought Darkrai, Tornadus, Iron Crown, Grimmsnarl, Hydrapple, and the Rhyperior. So we more or less guessed the entire team correct. So we're going to lead off with Cobalion and just take it from there. War Turtle's not here. That means once we get these rocks up, they are here to stay. So we're going to do that. We're going to do just that. So good luck, have fun to my opponent. If I had to take a guess, the Hydrapple's probably Terra Fairy. This Rhyperior, let's see, because I kind of thought it could come, but then I also thought something else could come. Let me see, Rhyperior. You could be Terra Ground, Grass, or Water. Well, you're probably not Grass. Could be Water. I can see Water. I can see Terra Water on the Rhyperior. It gives you a way to not lose to Manaphy. Because if you're Grass, I mean, there's that, I guess, but then you're weak to Cinderace, and you could be Terra Ground, but then you're still weak to Manaphy. So yeah, pretty sure he's Terra Water on Rhyperior. Alright, this thing. Hopefully you're not carrying Focus Blast. Hopefully you're not... Wait, hold on. What should we do? I'm gonna Stealth Rock. I'm gonna Stealth Rock. I'm gonna Stealth Rock. I'm gonna get up a nice little Stealth Rock. We're gonna get up some Stealth Rocks. You're stuck with those the rest of the game. So, does he stay in on us? I mean, do we go for a T-Wave? I mean, okay. If he was to go out into something, he could Bleak Wind. He might stay in and Bleak Wind Storm us. I'm gonna go for a T-Wave. He could stay in and Bleak Wind Storm us, or go for a Focus Blast. I mean, he could have Bleak Wind Storm, Focus Blast, Heat Wave. So I think we're gonna go for a... We should live any of those one moves except for the... Well, we don't live a Focus Blast depending on how, like, offensive this thing is. Okay, so we're gonna get a T-Wave off on something. What we're about to T-Wave, I don't know. We're about to T-Wave something. What I would hate to see is Rhyperior come in. But do you bring a Rhyperior in on a Cobalion? I mean, I guess you could. I doubt it. I really doubt it. Cause then he's forced to Terra immediately if he does that. So let's see what he does. The heals. That sounds like a Rhyperior. It is a Rhyperior. Okay. So we're just gonna body press now. We're just gonna body press. We're just gonna body press. We're just gonna body press. If I get this thing out the way, that frees up Cinderace. Oh, you are bulky as crap. Okay. I don't care though, because as far as I know, you cannot, as far as I know, you can't heal yourself, so we're gonna just keep body pressing. We're just gonna keep body pressing. Like, we're just gonna keep hitting this thing. I don't care. I think we died to this. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. We got our chip, we got our rocks. It's all good. So Rhyperior takes out... Because this frees up, this is going to free up... Let me see. What should we do? I'm pretty confident... I'm gonna go into Cinderace here. And we're just gonna low kick. What could switch in? Only thing that could switch in is the bird. If the bird comes in, we just go into Ampharos. Because this thing should be in range of a Dazzling Gleam now, so if the bird comes in, we just go into Ampharos. We're just gonna fire off a move. We're just gonna fire off a move. You either Terra here or switch out. And I think even if you Terra, we still kill you. Maybe I should have ran, in hindsight, I should have ran like Iron Head instead. Because Iron Head would have, because if I have Iron Head, then we're gonna say if Tornadus comes out, I'm going to assume it has Bleak Wind on it. And if it goes for the Bleak Wind, we're just gonna, well, in anticipation of the Bleak Wind, we're gonna go out into, Ampharos. Because since the Rhyperior is down, he no longer has a switch into Discharge, and even then, I might just go for Dazzling Gleam, expecting the Hydropple to come in. But we'll see. No bystander. Okay. Do we just go for the... I'm a U-turn. See what he wants to go for. Because this is screaming I'm about to Terra. And if he's about to Terra, okay. Like I said, this was screaming I'm about to Terra, so we're gonna U-turn out. Because, I mean, neither of your stabs hits us super effectively, so it was kind of just screaming, oh yeah, I'm about to Terra. So we're gonna go out into... Let me see. We could. I mean, I think we can. I think going into Ampharos is still the play. So let's go into Ampharos. Because we don't have a. We're not like in a position to where we have to Terra anymore necessarily because. Okay, so raw Terra Blast. How much is this doing? This is gonna give us some information like on how offensive this thing is. Oh, you're not doing jiggly squat. So you're actually okay. So you're leftover. So you're a bulky variant. All right. I'm about to just go for a discharge. I don't think we need to Terra. I'm just go for a discharge. If we can get this thing in range. I mean, here's the thing. If we, ooh, you could have Earth Power, so maybe I should have Terra'd. But I can just go back into Cinderace and then fire off a Gunk Shot. Like that's definitely an option. Oh, okay. Can we get a para? Full para? Full para? Full para? Full para? Full para? Yes. Okay. So you're probably. Based on U-turn damage and based on that damage, maybe you're more defensive than Spidev. Albeit U-turn is resisted, so it's not like it was gonna do crazy damage anyway. So let me see something from right here. If you do have Earth Power, do we die? Because how much damage do? You do... And we're down to 172 HP. Let me see. So we're down to 54%. You would have to high roll the everlasting crap out of us. So we're gonna go for another discharge. We're just gonna go for another one. Oh, he's nasty plotting. The greed is real. The greed is absolutely real. Because what if you get fully parried the next turn? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you get fully parried? So you know what? We're gonna just discharge. We're going to discharge. We are going to absolutely discharge. And then we just kill. Good job, Ampharos. See, that was very. I'm sorry, but that was very greedy. That was very greedy. Setting up when you're fully parried, well, not fully parried, but setting up knowing you can get fully parried is very greedy. I'm sorry. I just have to speak my piece on that one. That is very greedy. So Cinderace beats 3 out of these 4. Man, who's this? It's you. So I think we go for the... Here's the thing, if we get Manaphy in and start setting up, bro, it's wraps. If we can get Manaphy in and start setting up, it's wraps. Okay, that is just so rude. So what are the odds? Let me see, but we could also go into... Here's the thing, if we lose Ampharos, we could also go into... Let me think about this. I'm gonna just Dazzling Gleam and chip this thing. Oh my, you're super offensive. You're super offensive. Okay. Thank you, Ampharos. You beat the Hydrapple and you chipped this thing well within range. So I'm about to go out into Mimikyu. And I'm just going to set up with Swords Dance. I'm going to set up with Swords Dance. So you have Fake Out and Crunch. What are the odds that you have... So one of two things happens. Either you... Okay, so you do have it on deck. So we're about to Swords Dance to our heart's content. We're going to Swords Dance to our heart's content. You have to stay... And if they stay in to attack us, I'm not scared of you. Like, I will go, bro, I swear on everything, I'll go +6 in this thing's face. I'm not scared of you. I am absolutely not scared of you. Okay, he broke our disguise. Cool. I'm just going to... Okay, we're not gonna be the ones that get the greedy button. We're not gonna be the ones with the greedy bones, so we're gonna just go for a... We're just gonna go for a, we're just gonna go for a play rough here. His only switch in is Iron Crown, and if it comes in on this, I would like to believe you don't take play rough into a... There's no way you take a play rough into a +4 Shadow Sneak. I refuse to believe it. So Mimikyu might be about to claim a kill, you know, in her Piedmont Triad Kicker debut. Ampharos, I'm so sorry that you didn't get a more of a glorious end. Because for those of y'all that don't know, well, of course you don't know because we're not in the future yet. I might be breaking the fourth wall with this one, but as of next week, Ampharos will not be on the team because we are getting, we traded her for, well, not traded her, but dropped, well, okay, you know what, just for sports purposes, we dropped her for Belly Bolt. That's a mon I really wanted to use, and the coach who had it dropped it, so we picked it up immediately because we were trying to draft as many new Pokemon as possible for this draft. Ampharos kind of made on the team because we wanted something that we were familiar with whenever Billy Bolt got taken, because bro, I'm very picky about my, let me see, do we live a hit from this thing? Let me see, Tornadus, Therian. Because if not, then we're just going to... I don't know what you could hit us with, but we definitely... Whatever... Bro, no matter what they try to hit us with, we're going to live it. So we're just going to go for a play rough. If this connects, you are dead. You are freaking dead. Alright, you go, Mimikyu. You go, Mimikyu. You go, Mimikyu. That's my Mimikyu. That is my Mimikyu. Okay, so this is dead. There's absolutely no way you don't just try to... There's no way you don't just try to kill us, right? Let me see. You could be set up. You could be set up. You could be set up. I want a Shadow Sneak for damage. Let's see. How much are we doing to Darkrai with a Shadow Sneak right now? Because I don't want him setting up for free. Oh, okay. So we're going to Shadow Sneak to get Chip. We're gonna Shadow Sneak to get Chip. Okay, so Darkrai takes out Mimikyu. Thank you, Mimikyu. You did more than enough. So let me see. Does Manaphy just kill this thing with the lowering voice? Let me look. Cause let's not take unnecessary risks, right? Okay, so Manaphy. Okay, so the play is just to go into Manaphy. Cause let's not take unnecessary risks. Let's not take unnecessary risks. We're gonna just go for the alluring voice. This should kill. This should absolutely kill. Who's this? It's you. Okay, you're booster. What are you? Booster what? Booster defense. Okay. So, we're not worried about you. Because if you're booster defense, that means you're... I would like, if I'm not mistaken, this thing has considerably less defense than its special attack and or... Oh yeah, okay. We're not worried about this. Because you should have way less special attack than your... You have more special attack than defense. So if you're running booster defense, that means you can't have speed and special attacks. So we're just gonna set up on you. There's literally no reason in the world why we can't. Like, there's literally no reason in the world why we can't. Like, if we get, I'm not scared of this. I'm not scared of this at all. Future Sight. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was more so expecting Psyshock. I was kind of scared of Psyshock, but I doubt you have Future Sight and Psyshock on the same set, so we are just going to set up in your face. We are just going to set up in your face. We are just going to set up in your face. Like, if we get, first of all, if we get this second, yeah, you're not touching us, bro. I'm sorry, you're not touching us. You're just not. You're not. We're gonna surf on the next turn. I think we take the, do we take the Future Sight this turn, or is it next turn? I think it's next turn. It could be this turn. Regardless, Manaphy's unbothered right now. So we're gonna just start surfing, because I don't want you guys to be sitting here for a snooze fest. So we're gonna just surf now. So he has Focus Blast, Tachyon Cutter, Future Sight. I have no idea what the last move could be. That crit may or may not have I mean, it probably mattered, right? But at the same time, this Iron Crown was never gonna beat us anyway, so it's all good. So we're about to have a very commanding beginning to our NBBL career. You love to see it. You love to see it, because there's no way this Darkrai can kill us from where we're at. There's just no way. And we're going to just Alluring Voice and end the game. Now, if you flinch us, that's one thing. If you flinch us, that's one thing. Okay. But you're Life Orb. Oh, okay. So, I don't think he can kill us without killing himself. Unless he just super crits us. And even then, I would like to say that Ogerpon can live a hit. Anyway, GG's to my opponent. Thank you, for tuning in. If you haven't done, sorry, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.